Evening, gentlemen. How are you?
Good.
So today we're going to be looking at a game called Bricky to Me. This is a very basic pixel graphics roguelike that is 2D. And really, let's just start with what we see. The first thing I gotta point out is that for some reason, the edges construct and deconstruct as they move.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. That's a bit weird.
They kind of look like those Mega Man blocks.
I hate it because it's every room that is generated, obviously being a roguelike, it's procedurally generated, is a single screen. So there's really no reason to do that.
Yeah, I was going to say, at least if it's going to be multiple screens, then it'll slide or something like that. But if it's just one screen, then...
Because it also destroys, like, one of the biggest benefits of these kinds of games is that when you have simple games with vibrant colors, which this is, it means you don't have distractions. So they've basically taken that and they've added a very obvious distraction that's constantly going off.
Alright, so the premise of the game is you have the map on the bottom. You can see where there's dollar signs is when you're going to get back to a shop, and where there's like the controller thing are the quote-unquote bosses. You'll see why I said quote-unquote bosses. Okay. But you need to get 4 silver keys by the time you hit the boss room in order to be able to progress, or you just fail the run.
Oh wow, okay.
You can get fish by defeating all the enemies on a map, and then turning in fish gives you coins. Getting coins will let you buy potions to increase your health, or there's a shrinking potion that lets you get smaller to get to secret passages. And you'll need these to get the silver dollars, because you need to get like a silver dollar to turn in for a key.
Yeah.
So it's a very basic premise, and to be honest, I only failed runs like 3 times due to not having the actual key in my time playing it, which I did end up completing like a full run.
Mm-hmm.
The other negative that I saw is that you have your tile set, which is procedurally generated, but it's the same from the beginning to the end of a run. It's not like when you finish a boss room, it changes at all. And the rooms, while quote-unquote procedurally generated, are really just here's a pool of rooms that you will see repeated in random orders from start to finish. So it becomes painfully easy to learn the process of each room and then just get a run where you put it together by getting enough keys.
Yeah. Interesting. I mean, I don't mind the colors so much. It definitely is distracting, like Alex was saying, with the...
Another thing that's distracting is the fact that everything is moving constantly.
Yeah.
Like, there's a little bit of movement with every block and, like, the spikes, and... Not exactly a great idea.
Well, and I was even worried some people were going to get motion sickness from it, because the first time I looked at it, I think I settled into it, but the first time I looked at it, I was feeling a little uneasy, and I don't generally get motion sickness from a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I really don't know why they would do that. Beyond that, though, the controls are pretty spot on. So there's no complaint there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you're having a lot of trouble like missing jumps or attacks or anything like that. So.
No, it took maybe like 1 or 2 like rooms on my first run to just get kind of used to the distance of your jumps and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, it was perfectly fine. You have it. There's a cat there that you can also give one of your hearts to, and it will appear on the maps to show you where the secrets are. But after a couple runs, you don't really need that either, because you'll have memorized where they are.
That makes sense.
There's one type of room that you'll see where the cat will let you like teleport through it to some secrets. But other than that, it's not overly required. So, we're getting close to the end here. You will see a boss, but based on what you've seen thus far, would you continue after the first opinion of it?
I think I'm a no on that. Like, it's just annoying enough that I wouldn't want to continue with the gameplay.
This kind of reminds me of the games I used to play in school, like 30 years ago or 20 years ago, I guess. No, I don't think so. I think I probably would have played this at school, though.
So I would not continue, simply because it only took about 4 or 5... This is the boss fight, by the way. Every boss fight is this.
Space Invaders?
Nice.
Yup.
If they don't even move
not
down
even-
and get faster.
Nope.
They're not even like different old games. It's always Space Invaders.
Yup.
Wow.
But anyway, that's it's too short for too little. That's 3 would not plays after the first opinions.
Hey, did you like that video? If you did, be sure to let us know by clicking the like button and leaving a comment. If you want to be first in line for any new content, be sure to subscribe to our channel and then hit up our Facebook page. The link's in the description below to see what's coming up next.